All right, what's up, everyone? Tim Collins here with the TC Lifestyle Fit Podcast. It's a beautiful day. I have my brother from another mother, Lamare Fuller, all the way in Atlanta, Georgia, on our podcast today. He's the owner of LeFit Fitness, which is Live Everyday Fit. And today he's going to share some success principles on what it means to live fit every day of your life. Without any further ado, let's bring my main man, Lamare Fuller, on the show.
TC, what it do, baby?
Lamare,
What's up?
what's up, brother? How are you doing this afternoon?
Man, you know I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. I won't complain.
Yes.
He won't even give me an opportunity.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm letting him know that I'm ungrateful.
Right. Isn't that the goal every day, is to wake up, have a good attitude? Not just a good attitude. You need to have a great attitude to be successful. There's nothing meaningful you can that you will be able to accomplish in this lifetime with negativity, whether that's coming from an internal source, you, or an external source. My philosophy is wake up excited. You got to wake up like it's Christmas time. You remember when you were a kid? You know, and mom told you go to bed, you wanted to stay awake, and you just couldn't go because you were anticipating something amazing the next morning. That's how we need to approach every day. But man, I'm so grateful to have you here. Looks like you just finished with a tough workout, and I want you to, just take some time to tell everyone who is Lamare Fuller and what does it mean to live fit every day. Man, every day? You living fit every day, baby? Come on now.
Every day.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's just a concept that I had put together. It's just the initials of my name broke down, Lamar Eastman Fuller. So live every day fit. And then it's a mindset that I live by, that I've lived by for a while. I've been in this fitness industry for over 20 plus years. So I've just been blessed to be able to do something that I love already, and now I get paid for it. So, I just stayed the course and surrounded myself with a lot of like-minded individuals, and I still continue to align myself with a lot of positive-minded individuals, not just in the fitness arena anymore, because I used to just only stay in the fitness arena, but people that are doing the same thing and being successful in their own arenas as well. So, yeah, that's it in a nutshell, man.
Wow, 20 years, man. 20 years of dedication to changing people's lives. One of the most important aspects of being an optimized, full functioning human being is being physically and mentally fit. But a big percentage of Americans, that's why here in our country, so many people are overweight, they're obese. It's because of their mindset and their perspective towards eating healthy and being in better physical condition. Like, how do you help someone look more clearly or develop a more positive, productive mindset towards self-care? Because the reason why someone isn't going to the gym to exercise is because they think it's painful. Or they're not eating their fresh fruits and vegetables is because they think it's painful. And those snack cakes and sitting on the couch, it's their pleasure. You living in the comfort zone. But life, it starts outside of the comfort zone, bro. It starts outside the comfort zone.
Yeah.
How are you communicating that message to your clients, Lamar? How do you get them to look like you? That's the goal.
Well, the goal is for them to really change their thought process on the miseducation of nutrition.
Wow.
What I explain to people upon meeting them, a lot of people are trained to try to outwork a bad diet.
Ooh, yep.
But it's to where if you go into any big box gym, you'll see that it's full of people trying to all accomplish the same goal, and that's to lose weight. But you can go in that one time, mark down everybody's weight, and don't show back up for a year. See those same people, and I guarantee you they either weigh the same or weigh more. But if everybody is there to lose weight, then they all have the same concept.
Wow.
That as long as I work out, I'm going to lose weight. So why don't you lose weight is because you have a miseducation of the nutrition that you put in your body. Weight loss is very simple. It's calories in versus calories out. So that means you're over consuming the nutrition that you think that you're having. And then, hey, a lot of times these people, once you educate them on the nutrition, and I base it off of, I've been blessed to have a lot of high-end clients. So what I mean by that, a lot of them drive vehicles that only take premium unleaded only. So then I tell them, why do you put premium unleaded only in your car? They said, because that's what it requires. I said, okay. So if it requires premium unleaded, why won't you just put diesel fuel in your car?
Right.
They said because it will mess up the engine. So that means the car will stop running. So if the car stops running, then they're mindful of the vehicle, but they're not mindful of this vehicle that God has given us.
Wow.
So therefore, we'll put diesel fuel in us and expect us not to shut down.
Wow. That's a good word. I hope everyone caught that. Your body essentially is a vehicle that God has given you to go out in the earth and perform your God-given talent or skill and share your abilities with the world at a high level. In order for you to do that, you need to make sure you're putting premium fuel in your body. And I was just the other day, I picked my daughter up from school and we are driving down Saddle Creek, right?
Right.
You know, Saddle Creek, you were here in Omaha for a while. You're not now, but Saddle Creek probably looks a little bit different from when you were here last. Man, you saw there's Chipotle, there's Burger King, there's McDonald's, there's Panera Bread, there's Mama's Pizza, there's Long John Silver's. That's just on Saddle Creek.
Right.
And now we wonder why here in America so many people are getting sick from type 2 diabetes, coronary artery disease, high blood pressure, and different forms of cancer. It has a lot to do with our environment. You know, if you compare us if you compare the United States to other countries that don't have significant amounts of these fast food restaurants and just fast food stops in general, the big difference is their environment. They eat off their land. They eat a lot of fresh fruit, a lot of vegetables. They drink plenty of water, and they're physically active. We're going to use, like Sardinia, Italy, for an example. For every 100,000 people, they have like 80 centenarians, which is a person who lives to 100 years old. And here, there's only like 20. So that gives us some perspective. We're not perfect. No one is perfect, but it gives us an idea on what it takes to live a healthy, productive lifestyle. And it doesn't even require you to do anything fancy. But what else are you communicating to your clients from just that perspective?
Another thing that I found to be successful with your clients or with my clients is just a level of accountability.
Accountability.
A level of accountability of them doing what you said you were going to do.
Yeah.
And then don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for the generation after you. What legacy are we trying to leave?
Yeah.
A lot of us have the same conversations when we bring up our grandparents, our great-grandparents. Oh, they had type 2 diabetes. Yeah. They had heart failure. Like, what legacy are we trying to leave? That we were great people, but we were limited? We were limited in what we could actually go out and do?
Wow.
So I always tap on people's whys. And I make you give me 5 whys.
5 whys, yeah.
I need 5 whys. And if the whys don't make them tear up as they give it to me, I make them give me 5 different ones.
Mm.
Because your why should be so strong it brings you to tears.
Mm.
So now you understand that I'm fighting for something bigger than myself.
Mm.
Because a lot of times we can get comfortable with going out with friends, having drinks, living an unhealthy lifestyle just because we feel like we're missing out on something.
Mm.
But now we tie a why to why it's more important for me to kind of scale back and really view things from a healthier mindset instead of just being comfortable with just doing what everyone else is doing.
Mm. Wow. Wow. That's a good word, Lamar. Let's talk about exercise. Now, my professional perspective on a quality fitness program, it needs to have two components. It needs to be effective and it also needs to be efficient. Effective means it helps you get to your goal, whatever that looks like, weight loss, build muscle. And efficient means you're productive. The skills that you're working on align with who you want to become initially. It needs to be effective and efficient. What type of workout programs are the most effective and efficient for helping someone build a general foundation with their physical health?
What I've been doing lately, at least for the last 3 years, I've really been tuning in to functional training.
Functional training, yes.
Helping people understand how they move every single day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize how many people don't even know how to just do a squat, but they sit. They have a sedentary job.
Yeah.
So you're sitting and standing every day and you don't think about it. But if you tell someone to just do an overhead squat, they look at you like a deer in the headlights.
Right. Wow.
So now we reverse engineer all of that and then let them know, hey, a reverse lunge is you tying your shoes.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
A squat is you sitting on the toilet, you sitting at your desk, you sitting on your sofa. Things that you do every day. I'm trying to tie it into their everyday functionality of it. And then like overhead press, that's you reaching for something out of the counter. That's you reaching for something off a shelf. And then just your overall your push press. That's just dealing with, hey, you want to be able to, push yourself up off the ground if you were happen to fall.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. So you, Lamar, you're in Atlanta, Georgia right now. You used to live in Omaha, Nebraska. We worked with each other for years at 24 Hour
Right.
Fitness. Right. Are there any differences in terms of people, their outlook on exercise and nutrition?
Oh yeah, definitely. It all depends on the area.
Yeah.
On the area, I would say even here in Atlanta, there's a lot of pockets of different areas that are more health conscious.
Mm-hmm.
To where the closer you get to the city, you'll have more vegan options. You'll have a lot more like personal training gyms that are filled with people that look like me and you.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, that means it's reaching, it's doing exactly what they set up to do, to educate our community on what a healthier lifestyle looks like. Because you'll hear everybody here in Atlanta talk about getting to the bag, but like I tell them, wealth is no good without health. Prime example, ask Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs would trade spots with any one of us today if he could still stay alive. You can have the most brilliant mind, but if your health isn't attached to your wealth, what was it for? So once we attach our health with our wealth and understand that there's no wealth without health.
Wow, that's so good. You don't want to be like Tony Robbins says, the richest man in the graveyard. Our longevity. That's what it's all about, increasing your health span, not necessarily how far you go. We don't necessarily have a significant amount of control over the chronological aspect of our health, but we have 100% control in most instances of our health span. Now, I have another question for you, Lamar, in terms of nutrition. as it relates to like income. You know, is it
Right.
easier to eat healthy as the income goes up in comparison to eating healthy when you're a family that may not necessarily have the necessary funds to get more fresh fruits and vegetables? What do you? I have a perspective on that. I'm curious to hear what yours looks like.
My perspective has changed since I moved here. I used to think probably along the same lines that you think now,
Mm-hmm.
but since I've moved here, what I've realized is you have a lot more people in a higher tax bracket. So
Yeah,
therefore, I feel like the more resources that you have, the
yeah.
harder it is for you to eat healthier because
Mm-hmm.
there's so many unhealthy options at your disposal.
Wow. That's
And you can afford it.
wow. That's wow. Wow. You're saying as your income goes up there in Atlanta, this is what you're seeing. People are making more unhealthy decisions
Oh
as their
yeah,
income increases. That's
yeah,
interesting. Hmm.
because now look, check this out. Now your breakfast is fast food. Now your lunch is at a restaurant because you have to go out with business partners and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Then guaranteed your dinner is going to be at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
To where I sat down with a client to just break down his eating expenses just on his outside spending, not even his groceries.
Mm-hmm.
And he was spending almost $500 a week in
Mm-hmm.
eating out.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Now we do the math, 5 times 4, that's pretty basic, right? My man is spending almost $2,000 a month in just eating out.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Now that's why I say, imagine if he didn't have the disposal of an extra $2,000 a month to even eat out. Would that be his choices?
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
we're only privileged to basically what we have available for us.
Mm-hmm.
So now it takes a lot more discipline, and that's another thing that I
That's the
really
key.
focus on: food discipline. People
Mm-hmm.
are in bad shape because they lack food discipline.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow.
You don't have to know what to eat. You just have to eat better. You have to make conscious, better choices. If
Mm-hmm.
that's what you're trying to do is lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to build muscle.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me that I'm trying to lose weight, but you continue to eat exactly the same.
Mm, wow. Yeah, that's the definition of insanity. You're doing the
Correct.
same thing over and over again, and you're expecting a different result. But if you're a business owner, if you're a leader in general, that could be a business owner, you could be father, husband, wife. You have been called to do something special and unique while you're alive. And if you don't have the appropriate amount of energy that comes in the form of food and taking action on skills that improve your physical health, you'll have a difficult time making a significant impact. So what is your perspective on that?
Well, it's because I deal with so many different phases of training. So
Yeah.
I have athletes that I focus on. So now we're focused on a different type of nutrition.
Yeah.
We're trying to maximize our protein intake.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to focus on we're trying to make sure that we have the right carbohydrates available to us based on whatever program that they do, sport specific.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then I have some people that compete. So now we have to really do blood work and understand how this person's body burns fat or burns carbs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you have your weight loss clients who I really dive into eating right for your blood type. If
Mm-hmm.
we want to if we want to really break it down and make this thing a lifestyle, we have to start eating right because it's easy to follow a meal plan
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to get off of a meal plan. But my whole thing is showing people how to make this a lifestyle. I
Right.
don't want you to come to me and I help you lose 80 pounds and then you leave me and you gain 80 back.
Mm-hmm.
That means I failed you on
Mm-hmm.
educating you on how we even got there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then I failed you on educating you on how we maintain this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just like it's so many different aspects that I see. So I wear so many different hats. So therefore, the nutrition hats come on way differently for each individual. And then some people, I have them do a food and allergy test. Because I had a client that I had her on the chicken breast, the broccoli, quinoa, brown rice, stuff like that. Wasn't dropping any weight at all. At all. To where I was like, start taking pictures of your food and send it to me. Because I was like, this girl has to be cheating on her diet. Not cheating on her diet. We do a food and allergy test. She's allergic to chicken. It's causing inflammation for her. Allergic to broccoli. Allergic to brown and wheat. Brown rice and wheat. So I was just like, hey, that was a big eye opener for me. So I'm a big believer on a food allergy test. If people are trying to exercise and lose weight and they aren't losing weight, I highly recommend a food and allergy test. It is such an eye opening experience for you. Then it caused me to start diving into the blood type. So the
Mm-hmm.
blood type is going to be like this. Certain blood types have lower and higher acidity levels in
Wow.
the stomach. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore, the lower your acidity level is, you don't need a lot of red meat. You don't need a lot of meat because you don't have enough acidity to break the food down fast enough to even maximize the nutrition.
Mm. That's
So
good.
if it doesn't maximize the nutrition, guess what it's doing? It's
Mm.
either causing you to stay the same weight or gain weight.
Mm. Wow. So much opportunity with nutrition alone. And
Yeah.
the reason why so many people overlook the benefits of eating healthy, I believe, is because it is there is an aspect lack of discipline and also just not understanding the totality of what these healthy foods are going to do for your body, just from the
Right.
perspective of fresh fruits and vegetables. The good Lord put fruit and vegetables on the earth, not necessarily for it to be a major source of calories, but your gut, which is the second brain of your
Right.
body. I mean, your central nervous system here, what's in your head, and your gut. You know, your large, your small intestines, your stomach. Those organs are always going through a process of crosstalk. Now, if you have a diet that's primarily Long John Silver's and McDonald's, you know, let's be real, that's the standard American diet in most instances. You're not populating your body with the appropriate bacteria for the other organs and muscle systems to operate or optimize at an efficient level. So that's why you have fresh fruit and fresh vegetables, because they are full of micronutrients that help every single system in your body perform their function at a level that they need to so you can live a more productive, high quality lifestyle. What is your professional recommendation for someone who isn't eating enough fresh fruit and vegetable? How are they able to incorporate that into their daily routine if they're not doing it right now?
They just have to start. They
Yeah.
have to start. You have to make a conscious decision on starting to do something to maximize the healthiest version of yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you're not maximizing the healthiest version of yourself, this is what I tell people a lot of times. How you do anything is how you do everything.
It's good.
So therefore, you might think that you're trying to be successful in life,
Yeah.
but you can't be as successful as you think you are
Yeah.
because you have an unhealthy mindset.
Wow. Mm.
So with an unhealthy mindset means that, hey, you cheat a lot on your diets.
Mm.
You don't track your macronutrition. You don't track your calories. You don't even understand how many calories that your body is consuming on a day-to-day basis.
Mm. Mm.
So, you know,
Mm.
as we could talk about this for hours and hours.
Mm.
But what my thing is for people, you have to start and make a conscious effort to say, I want to be the healthiest version of myself.
Mm.
A lot of times we get caught up with what everyone else is doing on social media. So we say we want to be like them. But every day you look yourself in the mirror and it's you versus you.
Mm.
It shouldn't be you versus anyone else.
Mm.
It should be you versus you. So you have to be mindful to make the conscious effort to be the healthiest version of yourself.
Mm. Wow. And another concept that people need to understand in regarding their health is that there are acute illnesses, and then there are chronic illnesses, acute challenges like, maybe you get into a car accident or you sprain your
Right.
ankle playing basketball. You don't really have a significant amount of control over that. That's why doctors are there. They have all the tools necessary to support people who are going through those medical challenges in their life. Uh, your chronic illnesses are what we mentioned earlier, your type 2 diabetes and your coronary artery disease. These take a long time to develop. They take over the course of 5 years, 10 years. And that's one of the major reasons why people stay inside their comfort zone. It feels good eating candy, eating fast food every day, because you're not seeing the negative the responses that are happening, the negative reactions that are going on in your body because it takes so long. Now, after 10, 15 years of these unhealthy practices, you get to your doctor 9 times out of 10, all they can do for you at that point is make you feel comfortable. Because when you're
Right.
full-blown type 2 diabetes or you experience a stroke or a heart attack, that's a leading cause of death for most Americans, 2 out of 3 Americans. So the goal is to identify what needs to happen right now to prevent those conditions taking control over your life.
Right.
We need to reverse engineer our mindset instead of
Yeah.
focusing so much on the comfortable, what's comfortable right now. You can't live, because it doesn't matter what aspect of your life is. If you live inside of your bubble, inside of your comfort zone, it will kill you. Literally, it will kill you mentally and physically. You have to grow at some point. That's like a human need. So how are you communicating to people, Lamar, how important it is to grow in your mind, grow in your body, and to step outside of your box so you can live?
I'm giving away a lot of secrets, man. All right, so
Don't bill me. Don't bill me, baby. Don't bill me.
no. I'll share. I'll share because it's caused me to be where I'm at today.
Yeah.
And hey, um, like I said, I'm blessed to be in this profession. A lot
Yeah.
of people have tried to do this profession and have not been successful at it.
Yeah.
I've been very blessed
Yeah.
in this profession to where I literally wake up and I'm blessed to pour into other people.
Yeah.
Uh, and it's not even about the money. Yeah, the money's gonna come. The money's gonna come. The money is there. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about that. I
Mm-hmm.
only worry about who can I bless today and how I'm going to bless them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How am I going to bless them today? And I don't know if it's a word of encouragement. I don't know if it's an act of service. I don't even know what that looks like. But whatever transpires, it just happens, and that was meant for that person. Maybe it's some sessions that I've had with people to where they're going through things so much in their life to where they just come in and we sit and talk for the whole hour.
Mm-hmm.
No
Mm-hmm.
workout.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're able to get that stress up off their mind, off their heart, off their their body, and now they have a solution.
Mm-hmm.
Before they just had a problem with
Mm-hmm.
no solution.
Mm-hmm.
But my main thing is, hey, let's reverse engineer the problem and
Mm-hmm.
then provide a solution and move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tend to notice that a lot of people stress over things that they cannot control.
Right.
And then the things that they can control, put on the back burner.
Right. Right.
Which it should be the total opposite.
Mm-hmm.
What we can control, let's control it and provide a solution so we can move forward faster.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we try to keep worrying about something that we can't control, it's going to continue to make us go backwards faster.
Wow, that's so good. And I love how you talked about, it all begins with having success early in your day. Because if you wake up feeling defeated, guess what's going to happen that next minute, that next hour of your day? You're not going to catch anything good that's meaningful to help you move forward towards your goals. That is the mission for every human being, is to wake up every day and move closer towards your goals, whether that's with relationship with wife, a husband, your health in general. But you need to be in the right mindset when that happens. Waking up excited instead of waking up bored. And my perspective is, I don't think there is any such thing as sadness. I actually learned this from Tim Ferriss. There's no such thing as sadness. It's just you waking up bored. You need to find something that gives you energy, something that you're passionate about, because life is beautiful. The only reason why you are stressed out is because you're looking at what's getting ready to happen a few minutes from now or tomorrow or next week, and it's creating this high level of anxiety because you're anticipating an outcome that you don't want. What if we were to anticipate all the good things? So like Tony Robbins says, you get what you focus on. Like right now, if I were to just start paying attention to everything that's wrong in my life, yeah, I will fall into this deep abyss of depression. However, I wake up and I think about, like, man, I'm here today. My body is not debilitated. I can breathe. My blood circulation is great. My heart health is great. And these are gifts that have been given to me from a higher power. That's how you start the day. How are you starting your day? A couple more questions before we. Oh, we lost connection. Oh, we're here. Yeah, we good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. A couple more questions before we head out.
Definitely.
How are you starting, man?
What I do a lot for my athletes, I send them YouTube motivational videos.
Yeah.
So therefore, I listen to motivational videos for at least 30 minutes to start my day.
Every day. That's good.
Every single day.
30 minutes of motivation.
A minimum of 30 minutes.
Minimum of 30 minutes.
A minimum. Yep, a minimum of 30 minutes. But I try to find videos that help, that aren't 30 minutes long for my athletes.
Yeah.
Just because I know and understand that, hey, the mindset is only the attention span is only gonna last so long.
Yeah, that's so good.
So then I have them give me 5 takeaways on what they got from the video.
Wow.
And I want it to be 5 takeaways that they receive from the video in their own point of view. I don't want them to give me 5 takeaways of what they think I want them to say.
Yeah. Wow.
Because if I have five different athletes give me five responses, none of them should all be the same. Because everybody's gonna take different things away. I've listened to motivation vehicles. I mean motivation clips.
Yeah.
Over and over, and I've taken more and more things away from that same clip that I didn't take away the very first time.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the key.
A great source that I like to go to is I like John C. Maxwell.
Yeah, John Maxwell is great.
Awesome. Simon Sinek.
Simon Sinek, yeah, The Infinite Game. He wrote that book. Yeah, John Maxwell has
Yeah.
written many
Oh,
books.
oh yeah. Hey, he's the one that wrote "Start with Your Why."
Yeah,
And I've kind of carried that over into my everyday platform that I use. So um, you know, of course, E.T.
E.T., the hip hop preacher, baby. I love E.T.
Yeah. Love E.T. Uh, man, it's so many.
Mm,
It's so many out there. It's a new brother out there right now. He did some time in prison.
mm.
Oh God, I can't believe his mind. It's slipping my mind right now.
Wall
He did
Street
some time in
Trapper.
prison.
Wall Street Trapper.
No. He's doing personal training now.
Oh, okay. Got
Yeah, but I think he ends every session with a prayer.
it. Wow,
So he's praying over his clients before they even leave.
that's beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
and I thought that was so dope to be like, you know, okay, in a world full of niches, he's
Yeah,
found his niche. He's
yeah,
found that, hey, with Christ is the reason why he's here. So
yeah,
he gets an opportunity to do both. He gets an
yeah,
opportunity to share education of fitness, and then
yeah.
share his love for Christ as well at the same time. So I just
That's
thought that was pretty dope. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll have to text you
Please, I'd like to check him
his
out. I like
yeah,
to
his IG handle. Yeah, I have to text it to you.
Man, wherever God exists, that's where growth happens as well. You know,
Yeah,
everything in our life begins and it ends with Him, and we're
yeah.
vessels who have been called to do His will while we're alive at this season of life. You know, and man, Lamar, that was just a wealth of knowledge that you provided us with today. I'm so thankful that you were able to connect with us and be on our podcast. You have one more word of encouragement to share with our viewers before we conclude our session for today?
Um, my thing is, hey, just make it happen,
Yeah.
and that's whatever it is. Whatever it is that needs to happen, make it happen.
Mm.
No, you can no longer sit on what it is that you know you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just
That's
have
so
to make it
good.
happen.
Mm. Make it happen, even if it starts with the one simple, small skill. And
Yeah.
it's what we call the aggregation of marginal gains. And I say that almost every podcast that I'm on. You know, James Clear, Atomic Habits. It's success, your excellence, your greatness, everything good about your life. It is predicated on the habits that you have right now, and it's never too late for you to make adjustments. Nobody's
Absolutely.
perfect, and that's not what we're
No.
striving for. We're just
Yeah.
striving to be a little bit better every day. And if you can do that, you'll catch something amazing and beautiful, not just for yourself, but for the others who are attached to you as well. So, Lamar, hey, I know you look like you're driving, but I wanted to clap it up for you. You're my brother from another mother. I love
That's it,
you.
man. Love
When
you
you
too, TC. You already know.
Thank you, Lamar. When you come back to Omaha, make sure you come to see me. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
we'll connect again. Thank you for being
Yes,
on
sir.
our podcast, brother. You enjoy the rest of your day. Also, everyone, make sure you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the TC Lifestyle Fit YouTube channel. And where can they find you, Lamar?
They can find me at on IG at Mr. Mr. Period LeFit, and then on Facebook at Lamare Lamare Fuller Fuller.
All right, beautiful. Thank you for those words of wisdom, Lamar. You enjoy your day. Everyone else, please enjoy your day as well. Peace out. Flex those
Hey,
muscles. Let's get
that's
after
it.
it.
Uh,
All right, Lamar. Thank you.